EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kenneth Gainwell. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown. So he rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They go play action here on first down, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play fake. Mahomes being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a first down carry for Harris. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the draw, Gainwell. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On third down, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They hand this off to Harris. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. And
he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Mahomes will throw for it.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Mixon, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It'll be a big loss on the play there, an absolute disaster, really.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, this is Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On the give, this is Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Short gain the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Mahomes now on the sneak.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mahomes will throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.